Good morning, class of 2028. A huge well done for this week. You've now completed your first full week at the Avonbourne Academy and we're incredibly proud at how you have settled in. This morning for the assembly, I wanted to talk through with you homework and go through a few key things about your homework diary, about self-quizzing, about SPARX and SENECA, so that the next week when we start the full homework programme, you're going to feel very confident about what you need to do each evening and where you can look for more help should you need it. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is your homework diary, and this is going to become a very important part of your equipment. You need to bring your homework diary to school every single day. Now in your homework diary, or homework grid as we previously called them for other year groups, you're going to have a clear idea of what homework is set each day and when it is due in. So the first thing that you can see is a place where you can write what SENECA homework has been set. And you've also got a column there for where to write in when it is due in. Now in the box with the blue arrow, you can see that it shows you exactly what self-quizzing needs to be done each night. So following this week, because we're on week A this week, and next week we'll be following a week B timetable. But this week, for tonight, Year 7, you need to be self-quizzing Spanish and it's lines 1 to 4. With the green arrow, you can see the box for any parent communication. So if your parents need to get in contact with your tutor or myself or any of your teachers, they can write any comments or notes in this box here, and you can then show it to this teacher when you're at school. And finally, at the bottom, where the red arrow shows, it tells you the SENECA tasks that you have to complete that week. Now, unfortunately, the science and the history courses weren't uploaded to SENECA when we first uploaded the homework grids, so unfortunately these are a bit generic at the moment, but it is clear for the other subjects what tasks you need to complete for that week. Now, a big part of our homework and our culture here at Avonbourne is self-quizzing, and you will have been introduced to self-quizzing during one of your tutor time sessions on Monday or Tuesday. Now, in order to complete your self-quizzing homework, you will need your knowledge organiser, your homework diary and your self-quizzing book. And these 3 items you need to bring to school every single day. So please make sure when you check your bags the night before, you have these things packed and ready to go. Now, your homework diary tells you what lines you need to complete each evening. Your knowledge organiser is the knowledge that you use to self-quiz, and your self-quizzing book is an exercise book where you write this information down. Now we're looking for you to spend 30 minutes on self-quizzing each evening, and we're asking you to aim for a page of self-quizzing. However, we appreciate 30 minutes of self-quizzing isn't going to look like a page for every single student. Therefore, some students might complete more than a page in 30 minutes, and some students may only complete half of a page or less. Once you have completed 30 minutes, wherever you are on the page, your parents can sign to confirm you have spent 30 minutes on your homework, and this will of course be accepted by your tutor. Tutors may every now and again phone home just to double check that it is your parent's signature and your parents that are signing and confirming that you have completed 30 minutes on this homework. There will of course always be reach points for students who go above and beyond in their self-quizzing. Now, a few things to look out for with our self-quizzing and how we ask you to present your work. We always ask you to write the date, so it's really clear when you completed that self-quizzing. So the date should go in the top right-hand corner. We ask you to write the title, which is the subject that you are self-quizzing, and also the lines that you are self-quizzing, as you can see on the PowerPoint presentation. Now, when you're completing your self-quizzing, we ask you to fill every single line. Students, you have been taught 3 techniques with us here at Avonbourne, which is the look, cover, write and check method, also the turning the information into a question, and what I call blankety blank, where you leave out a blank part of the information and then fill it in later on. In order to complete self-quizzing, students, you must use your green pens. Remember, as I've come round to your tutor rooms, I've reminded you that when we ask you to fill in your self-quizzing, we're certainly not expecting you to remember this information straight away, straight from memory. The green pen helps for us to see that you are self-quizzing correctly and making any of those corrections that you should need, which you absolutely will to begin with, in your green pen. We shouldn't see a page full of green ticks, as we won't quite be sure that you have self-quizzed correctly. We should see lots of corrections with your green pen, and think of your green pen like your primary school teacher's purple pen when they used to mark your work and check for corrections. If you're not sure on self-quizzing, there is further information on the homework pages of our website and also on the transition page, where there's a video recorded talking you through the different methods. SENECA is another key part of your homework here at Avonbourne Academies. SENECA is an online learning platform, and you can see the web address at the very top of this PowerPoint slide. Now you're going to be set SENECA homework in the following subjects: English, Science, History, Spanish and Religious Studies. Each task should take you a maximum of an hour to complete. Sometimes they won't quite be as long, sometimes they will take you around an hour. Now your teacher will ask you to write the homework down in your diary along with a due date when they are setting the homework. And you will always have around a week to complete the task. Now some teachers may have added SENECA work in advance, but please don't feel you need to complete this until the teacher has set it within the lesson. Now you're all in different tutor groups, and all of the different tutor groups are following different timetables, which means different classes will be set different SENECA work on different days. You will all be set the same SENECA work across the year group, but of course if you have history on a Monday, whereas your friend has English on a Monday, your history homework might be set, whereas your friend's English homework might be set. And you might not see your English teacher until a couple of days later, and that's when they will set the SENECA homework for you. So it's important that you know the deadline for your class. Please don't speak to friends in other classes about their deadlines, as they may be slightly different. Now there's a video on the website under the tab Students and then Homework from Mr. Kidman, who is our SENECA guru, and he talks you through how you need to log on to SENECA. In order to log in, you need your school email address, which is your admission number, followed by @avonbourneBoysOrGirlsAcademy.org.uk. Really important that you check your spelling of Avonbourne Boys Academy or Avonbourne Girls Academy, as this often prevents students from logging on. You've all been given a password, which is 2 random words with 2 capital letters followed by 2 numbers. Now it's really important that you have logged in via Microsoft Office first of all, and open a new tab for SENECA Learning, and then you can log in using your Microsoft credentials. Here we have where the video is located from Mr. Kidman, so it's under the tab Students, Homework, and this is what the video looks like, and this is what you were shown when you were in a computer room. So please do, if you're unsure, have a look at this video. Mr. Kidman has run SENECA surgery sessions this week at lunchtime. But if you've got any further questions, please speak to your tutor or your head of year. SPARX forms the final part of our homework programme for Year 7 students at the Avonbourne Academy. SPARX is an online learning programme for maths and forms your maths homework. You can see the web address at the top of the page. This is always set on a Thursday and due in the following Thursday, so you always have a full week to complete the work. We will always recommend to you at lineups that on a Thursday night when you get home, you log into SPARX so that you can have a look at the work that is expected. You then have a full week to ask your teacher any questions if you're unsure. Please do not leave this until Wednesday night in case you have any technical difficulties or in case you're unsure of any of the questions. There are videos on the website to help show you how to log into SPARX and all about the homework tasks that will be set for you. Now the login details for SPARX are produced by SPARX the programme, and when you first log in, these will be given to you. Please make sure you write these down in your homework diary. You will be given a user ID and you will be asked to create your own password. Now I'd like to suggest that students, when they log into SPARX, use the password that they used on the school computers and the password that they used to log into Microsoft Office and SENECA, as hopefully this will be one less thing to remember. This is what the web page looks like for SPARX to log into, and you will need to obviously log in as a student. And this is what the website looks like under the tab Students and then Homework, and you can see the SPARX related videos on there. Now, as mentioned by Miss Burrows in our character education presentation yesterday in tutor time, the extracurricular information will be coming out very soon to you, and there will be a homework and SPARX club where you can come along with your friends and complete your homework at school with the help of a maths teacher and a learning coach should you need it in the room. This will give you a chance to get some homework done before you get home for the evening, and some of you may find that really beneficial. Now, it's really important over the next few days you arrange a schedule to work out when you're going to complete the homework. It's really important that you do your self-quizzing every single evening, so that's 30 minutes at least every single evening. And you'll need to look at your homework diary to work out when you're going to complete the SENECA tasks. Make sure you spread them out and please don't build them up, as this will only make it more difficult for you. Please do ask questions when you're unsure. It's really important, and there's probably going to be someone else in the class who is very happy that you've asked that question as they were unsure as well. You can speak to your tutor or your subject teachers and your maths teacher as well. Please, if you are stuck, look at the videos available to you on the website, and I will post this presentation onto the website as well, so that should you need to look through it, you may find it helpful. If you are completely stuck, please don't suffer in silence. Please email us and the Year 7 team at class of2028@avonbourneacademy.org.uk, and myself, Mr. Lavey or Miss Fisher will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Or if you need to speak to your subject teacher about some SENECA work that has been given out to you, please do open Outlook. So once you log in to Microsoft Office using your online school account details, you can open up Outlook. And when you go to the to box, if you type in the surname of the teacher who has set the work, which you will find on your timetable, their email address will come up. Please obviously bear in mind that if you do send an email late into the evening, the teacher may not be able to get back to you. So it's really important that we do ask questions in advance, or we email our teacher in advance of the deadline. Do make sure you use your homework diaries and you keep this information very safe. Remember, the key things that you need to bring into school every day are your homework diary, your self-quizzing book with your homework from the night before, your 30 minutes of self-quizzing, and also your knowledge organiser. Please, Year 7, do ask us questions. We understand that this is a whole new thing for you. It's a lot of homework for you to get used to, but I promise you, once we get into the flow of it, it'll become like second nature to you all. Very best of luck. Make sure you ask today what self-quizzing you need to do, ready for it to be checked on Monday. Make sure you speak to your classmates and ask your teachers if you have any SENECA homework set in the subjects that are written in your homework diary. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. As I said before, we're incredibly proud of how you've settled in this week. You've done brilliantly so far. Keep it up, and we can't wait to see what the rest of the week and the term is going to entail for us all. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.